I still live in the sticks where you wouldn't go, in a town of 1200 off an old dirt road, and a country boy is all I'll ever be.
Slash 4x4 backslash conversion to look at this week, and we got not too much happening in the industry. A couple minor things, well, a couple major things, but mostly just minor things. So let's get going. As always, I'm xxx-scb, and this is your weekly pit towel. Starting off at number 7, we got a new release from AKA. They're debuting a tire called the Rebar at, well, they're actually debuting it at a race at the Cactus Classic. It works as 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive front tires, and they look like they'll do pretty good. It's nice to see a new tread design. As always, the more designs the better. So yeah, something to look into if you've got a 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive buggy and you're looking for some front tires. And I would assume they're going to be in all the different compounds that AKA offers. Coming in at number 6, we got a Pro-Line release. It's kind of like a re-release. It's more of an update to, you may have known their Suburbs SC tires. They're coming out with a new one of those. It's basically just wider, and that's about it for that. Yeah, not really a release, but just something new. It is a release, but it's not really that new. Number 5, we got a release from Hot Bodies. As you probably know, their driver Atsushi Hara doing pretty good lately. He took second at the Worlds in Pattaya. I don't know. I never really thought RC was that popular over there. I'm kind of wondering why they don't do it in the States more often. But, oh well. They came out with a Para Edition engine. You really can't call it a Championship Edition engine. Based off the 21xxx-scb. And also based off the OS speed motor that he used to take the second place. And it's basically got everything you'd expect from a motor. It's DLC coated for better fuel flow and increased durability, low center of gravity cooling head, and it just looks pretty cool. Black anodized carburetor, and it comes with a 6mm Venturi. A release from a little bit of a lesser known company this week. Yokomo came out with a new 4-wheel drive 1/10 scale buggy, which is always nice to see. I personally think there's not enough of those. I'd also like to see more 4-wheel drive 1/10 scale truggies, but I don't know, truggies don't look that great. So yeah, their new buggy's called the B-Max 4-2. I think that's the name of it. So when you buy this buggy, you'll get a cab forward body shell. Gives you a little bit better steering, and I think it just looks cool. And LiPo compatible chassis, motor mount, tons of motor mount adjustment, carbide diff balls, universal drive shafts, and hex head screws all through the car. And they should be available at the end of this month. New release from OS, coming in at number 3. It's a 1/8 scale buggy engine, a small 1/8 scale buggy engine. It's a 0.19 or 3.1 cc, and they say it will produce similar power to the 3.5 cc version, and because of its smaller cc, it will give you a ton better runtime. So, not too much use for a basher there, but if you're a racer and you're looking for some better fuel economy, definitely something to look into. It's called the Small Block 19xz-B. Alright, now we're getting into the big releases. Coming in at number 2, you got a release from Losi, the xxx-scb, and this is basically a realistic looking off-road buggy that's based on the XXX platform, and it's modeled after your short course buggies, I guess you can call them. I'll post up a picture. And other than that, it's basically just a xxx-scb, or xxx SCT with a narrower chassis. You can look at the pictures for clarification. But it comes with a roll cage, a driver figure, which is awesome because it's, just to add to the scale effect of it. Along with the driver, comes with window nets, Nerf bars, a losi radio system, and a 2.4 GHz radio system, so it's got that Spectrum technology in there. 2S compatible ESC, aluminum oil-filled shocks, which is an awesome touch, because that's a really, really big upgrade, necessary upgrade. And it's looking pretty sweet. I personally would love to see another one of these hit the market. I mean, you got the Kyosho DB, now the xxx-scb. I mean, it'd be neat to see a release from Traxxas, possibly even AE, although they're kind of falling behind a little bit on keeping up with the trends and stuff. And they're falling behind on making the trends like they used to do. But, yeah, I'll be looking forward to seeing if anybody else releases a short course buggy type car, because I think those things just look amazing. Alright, number 1 article this week is a new release from Axial. Now, it's not really official yet. Well, it is official. There's going to be a car, but they haven't stated anything about it on their website yet. There's just been a couple leaked pictures. And it looks to be like a rock racer type car, loosely based off their SCX-10 platform. I mean, they did change some things around, but just looking at like the frame and stuff, it looks very similar. And that's basically all that I can really say. It'll probably have a 27 turn. It'll probably be very, very similar to the SCX-10, but different at the same time. It won't be like your Rustler and your Stampede. It won't be as similar as those, but it'll be loosely based off the SCX-10 chassis, just by what I see looking at the picture. So, yeah, definitely check those things out if you want to get them. I know the Rock Racer looks sick. I'd love to pick one up if I hadn't already gotten an SCX-10. And I definitely want to pick up a short course buggy at some time. Those things just look amazing. It'd be perfect with sand paddles if you live anywhere near dunes. Just be a perfect car there. 5 pounds, it's real light. Well, it's not real light, but it's lighter than one of these bad boys. So yeah, that was the pit towel. And thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, remember to subscribe so you can get these every week in your YouTube homepage. And thanks again for watching.